Hi everyone, back today with another video. This is just another one of those gold making routines. I know not everybody's into that, but I'm just showing you how I'm paying for my subscription. You've probably noticed my gold is way down, and that's because I paid for my subscription. It went right down to 830,000. I did buy a couple of other things with it, but yeah, the subscription hurts. So I'm working on getting it back up. I didn't show you that 830. I've not done some videos for a couple of days and was just logging on and doing some me things. But we're at 892, so I've picked up 50,000 ish in the last 2 days since I bought my token. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing for gold today, and I've come across a couple of things that I think could be worth farming. But I'll talk to you more about it when we get there. So, as always, I start with my patron orders. It's free gold. Like, you don't even have to leave the capital. If you've only got 10 minutes, do your patron orders. It's the best way. It's not an insane amount of gold, but it is gold and it is there, and you don't have to do much to get it. And then I check the auction house to see what I need to relist and what I need to be making, because the enchants change from day to day. I say it a lot, but they really do. One of the enchants was selling on average for 90 gold, but it's gone right up to 200 the last 2 days. I've actually made a chunk of my gold from that enchant. So I don't know what the deal is, why it's suddenly doubled in price. But I have made a nice profit off of that. I checked to see what sold out of the accessories that I can make as a tailor, and I relist all of those things. So that's kind of my priority in the morning. And if you've got a crafter, anybody who can make something and list it on the auction house, I really encourage you to go look and see what you have that you can make for low levels. So for level 70, level 71 characters, what can you make around there? And what can you make at top tier level? So for my enchanter, the top tier level enchants, like oath, the oath strength one, and the radiance, they all make a lot of gold. I am having problems with the oath one, just in the sense of it's really competitive. Like, I'm having a lot of trouble being the person at the front for that listing, and because the price lists for so much, you really want to be the first person because it doesn't sell very often. It could just be that I'm not staying at the front of the line there, but they don't sell as often as the crystalline radiance. I'm able to just put that one up on the auction house and they sell, but they don't sell for as much. So I am fighting with the Oath Sworn ones just to see if that's making any improvement. I'll let you know. They do sell for more, and they are selling, but it is taking like a lot more dedicated effort. I'm having to check if it's being undercut, and then I'm having to reload it basically over and over again. So I'll let you know how that's going. For now, it's working, but it is taking a lot more effort. So if you're looking for passive, and you're an enchanter, the crystalline radiance, the gold level one, is the way to go. The silver one does sell as well, but it's as competitive as the Oathsworn. So that's happening. Somebody asked the other day, do I relist things that have been undercut? Yes, I do, but only big ticket items and things I know that sell a lot a day. If something's going to churn through a lot, like the Pioneer gear, they're not big ticket items, but I can sell, I don't know, 3 or 4 of each item a day, as long as I'm first in that line. So if I'm not first in that line and I'm in the city, I will check the auction house and I will cancel those orders and relist them, because selling that many a day is the easiest way to make that kind of gold. If you're just in the capital, check it while you're there. It makes a big difference being number one. So you can see here we had a jump in gold. We're at 914,000 now. And what happened was I did record a video where I did things, and it turns out I was recording. Somehow I'd opened WoW twice and I was recording the cannot connect screen while I was playing WoW on the other one. So that's why there's a jump there. Basically what I did was I went and completed the world quest, the snuffling one, where you go and get 5 thingies and then you fly through all of the little glowing things. I can't think of what they're called. Usually they're everywhere, but this week they were harder to find. And when I found a trail of them, I just went and did it. So that's basically what happened there, that missing time frame. There was also like the auction house reloading, and I opened a mailbox of all the things that I had sold this morning. So sorry about that. That just happens when you're recording these kinds of videos. Sometimes you record the wrong thing or you lose content. And that's what happened here. So I have spent some time during the week unlocking the storm in Siren Isles, and I've been farming for that pet. If you've watched my other videos, you know it's sold. So I've been trying to get it again. This is the first time I've actually gone back for the pet farm. I I unlocked the storm the other day, but I wasn't feeling like the pet farm after that. So I just came up and did the pet farm. I only did it for a little bit. I logged in and out. I didn't get it today. I think I spent like 20 minutes on it. But I did notice that the you can pick up an item, and you can see I didn't pick it up here initially. I went back to get it. You can pick up an item where you go into the storm. It gives you like these things you can choose from that do damage. What I've noticed is the ads here, they follow you everywhere. Like you can't outrun them, especially the little crabs. And I'll show you what I was doing. The little crabs just follow you everywhere, and you can collect massive amounts of them. And then you can kind of bomb them down with the little explosive that you can get next to the person who gives you the entrance to the storm. And I got a lot of green BOEs that way. And the problem I was running into with this was I'm so squishy. It only takes a couple of hits from that many things for me to get smushed. But if you've got a tank or a plate gear, or you can just do this in a group with a couple of people chucking those bombs, I think rounding up the things on the Siren Isles and farming them for BOEs would be very easy and potentially quite profitable. So I haven't explored that. I just came across this today because those little crabs would not leave me alone. So that's just a thought. If anybody wants to give that a try, let me know and we'll group up together and we'll give it a go and see if it does anything. Or you could do it independently and just let me know in the comments. Is it working? You see here, I accidentally picked up a bunch here going back to get the little, I realized I hadn't picked up the thing. And I killed a bunch of them and I got loads of greens from it. So yeah, I think there's potential there, potentially untapped potential. So I think, yeah, that's worth exploring further. So that's pretty much all I did today. I'll load this stuff on the auction house and do another mail open here. And I've got another mail open coming at the end, and it's 6 o'clock now, well, at least here. So it's just the last one I'm going to do for the day, just to give you a look at how much gold I made really between about 10 o'clock this morning and 6 o'clock this evening. I logged in 4 times, and I've spent more time editing these videos today than actually playing WoW. I had a big backlog of, I was doing a lot of delves, and somebody's pointed out to me that the delve amount, if you're going to get the delver amount, you need to finish it before season 2 starts. Otherwise it will no longer be available. And I didn't come this close to not get that mount. So I'm going to go do that now. So I'm just showing you how much gold I've made really for today. I know these videos aren't exciting, but gold making in a steady way rarely is. You can see that I have up to 100,000 gold worth of items on sale at any given time, and that's just building up my log with my the things I make. The regions sell very, very quickly, and I don't undercut them. I don't cancel them if they're undercut because they always sell, and if they don't, they sell the next time I list them. So I'm not stressed about those. But I think having a lot of items on the auction house is why I'm making so much gold. I just put the things on there. I make it. You can see here. I go and I make 2 of everything in terms of the accessories, and I go and list them. And that sells, and that makes a big difference having a big backlog on the auction house there. So it's not glamorous, but it is paying for my subscription and then some. So hopefully something here will help you pay for yours. In that middle bit where I got cut out, I did do 10 minutes of the Weaver Clock farming, the follower dungeon, and that probably netted me about 2 or 3 thousand gold. It wasn't a lot, but it was only 10 minutes. That's all I had in that video that got cut off. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So for today's goal, we made 24,500 gold, which isn't the most I've ever made in a day. It's not a terrible amount. It's still going to pay for my subscription if I do that every day. But I just logged in and checked auction house. I did do that quest and I did get that cash and 10 minutes of that follower dungeon. A lot of time, I spent a lot of today's time playing with the Siren Isles. So I did spend 20 or so minutes trying to farm the pet, but I did spend a little while trying to get that large amount of mobs thing to work, where I was talking about pulling a lot of them and then using the thing to kind of mow them down. So I did try giving that a go for a little bit there. So that hurt my repair bill quite a bit playing with that. But I think there's a lot of value there if it can be worked out, especially in a group, I think. So I don't think that was dead time. Sometimes learning something or figuring out a new thing can take a bit. So that's where majority of my time went. I think I spent an hour and a half today logging in and out of WoW, and that includes that time I spent playing with the Siren Isles there. So hopefully you found something helpful there, that you can use in your own gold making. That's all. Like and subscribe if you found it helpful. And as always, remember, girls don't play WoW.